I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. Today we're going to be testing out a pellet. It's a pointed pellet. In fact, it's a Ruger, what they call, and this is the lid because I've got the others back there. It's called a Superpoint. It's distributed by Umarex, and we're going to be shooting it with an Umarex product. In fact, it's going to be the Strike Point. Good old Strike Point. Haven't had that out for a while. This is a 22 caliber pointed one. It's supposed to have better penetration. It's supposed to have better accuracy. We're going to find out, and hopefully these sights are adjusted properly. I think they are. Haven't shot this thing for a long time, but we're going to put in probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 pumps, something of that sort, and then we're going to see what it'll do. And what we're going to shoot at is not just a regular target. We're going to actually be plinking at the same time we're shooting targets, because I got my Pepsi cans. And of course, they got that nice bullseye on. We're going to shoot at that, and then we're going to do a penetration test of somewhat. See, anyway, I'll explain that when we start to do it. First thing is, let's see what we're going to do on accuracy here. So I'm going to go back there about 10 yards and start shooting. Let's take a look at these, see what we got here. Lay this down. Well, this one hit a little off. It was right over here. It wasn't dead center. We'll take a look at this one. This one was right up here at first. And then that second round hit right where I was aiming, actually, because as you notice, when I hit this, it turned it a little bit. So what I was doing is aiming right here, and that's where it hit. It really blew out holes in the back. So and what I did is I decided, okay, on this first one for accuracy, kind of changed my mind when I got back there. Plus, I've been having problems with this sight just going out. So it's the sight, not necessarily the ammo, I don't think. Anyhow, what I decided to do was to go with 3 pumps and see what it would do, and it blew it out that much on 3 pumps. So we're going to see what happens now. Now, I said something or other about a penetration. What I've done is I've got a regular can. I mean, this is a pretty good can. We're going to see how it penetrates this, because this lightweight aluminum, yes, it's going to penetrate that, or it should. And we're going to, I've got my little lid here, and this is going to kind of, I know this sounds weird, but this is a test you might, if you're going to be opening up a can like this. In fact, I went a little bit too far on this. I don't want to cut it all the way before I empty it out, because this will stand up then and make a good target. And the idea is, as you notice, it's like this. Okay, that gives a little bit of flexibility. So when it hits it, if it's really coming at it and it's really going to penetrate something, it's going to go through this. It's still going to knock it over or knock it off, or in this case, it might just bust it off, because I did go a little bit too far. This one might not do what I plan on it doing, but if it hits it, still has the flex and still goes through it, that's pretty doggone good penetration, or at least the beginning of it. Now, the next thing we're going to do is shoot right through this can, because then we're going to see how it goes through here and how it comes back here. Now, to make it interesting, we're going to do another penetration test where we're going to, well, actually, in fact, we're going to do it at first. We're going to put something inside, and then see how it goes through that, through whatever's inside, and then out of here. Plus, behind it, we have a block of wood, and you notice nothing is in there yet. So we're going to see what it does as far as hitting this block of wood, if it gets through all of that. So let me get it all set up, and then we'll do it. As you can see, I've reset the can. I decided we're going to shoot at it again. I hit it a little bit high, actually. I hit it a little bit lower. penetration wasn't what I really thought it would be. We're using 10 pumps because we're giving it the maximum it can have for as far as oomph to put it into there, the velocity of it. And, well, anyway, let's take a shot at it again with 10 pumps. Get safety off, and we'll shoot. Now let's go take a look. Let's take a look at this. Put this gun down. Brought these back with me. Again, these are the Superpoint, so you don't forget, Ruger Superpoint, put out by Umarex. In case I forget to tell you again. Here, we'll take a look at the, well, first, let's take a look at that lid. You know, I shot that lid off. You've seen that right at first. And you can see where it was fastened, and it blew the lid off. It had a heck of a dent in there. Now, I didn't figure it would go through that, but but it really, I mean, that's a heck of a dent. Take a look at the back. So now let's take a look at the penetration to see what it really did here. Okay, as you know, I fired at it twice. Once was up here, and I'm not sure what it did. It blew. Because inside of here, what I've got is a cardboard. You know those cardboard rolls I always shoot at? Well, I took one of them that had been used and crinked it down so that it would have several layers to go through. Well, it definitely went through this one. You can see where it's all, I think you can, where it's all torn up. But I think what it did is it took off and went up like this and went up into there. Anyway, that's the way it looks. Then the second round went right into here. It tore this up big time. I don't know if, I wish I could get this back out, but I guess I got it pinned in there pretty good. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I took it and it went through. Gotta take it and look. Now I gotta look again. Here, it went through down here, went past this, and went through back here. And here's where it went through. This is the back side. Went through right there, you can see that. And then it came out right back here. You can see there. Now what it did is it missed the block I had sitting up here. And it stuck into back here. Stuck into the block here. It just went over the top. In fact, there's a little bit of a, I don't know if that's a graze area or not, but it went into that hole there, so it penetrated into that thing. And well, let's see if I can get this out of here. Okay, I got it out. Didn't really do much to the tip. You can see right here. It's messed up a little bit. You can see that. But I mean, you're not going to shoot it again. Yeah, it's on even on an angle. There it is. It's on a bit of an angle. But that went all the way through that can, through that cardboard, and then into these hard. And these are hard blocks. Actually, much harder than this. So this wouldn't have. This is where I'd shot one before in the past. But that one isn't even one of these. But anyway, I had it sitting like that. Well, it missed that, and like I said, went into that block, and these are hard blocks, so it shows you what that did. As far as penetration goes, I'd say it'd be pretty good, because that was with 10 pumps. What it would do with less, I don't know, but we're not going to try that. This gun itself, I wished it had shot a little bit lower on it, but the sights keep going out of adjustment. And I think because, and we're not really doing a review on this, we did it a long time ago, but I think it's because of the way these sights are. They're very, very touchy, and when you're pumping this, and the pumping is hard, I mean, why it's sticking, I don't know. But well, we'll cock it and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, even this gets sticky. And I've lubed that again, and even that gets sticky. But you put your hand usually down in here trying to pump it. Well, what you're doing, you can see, you're bumping that sight. And when you push down on this, because that's the elevation control, you're actually moving it around even a little bit like that. And you can see here, I'll show you how stiff it is. See how hard it is to get going? And then you hit this thing all the time. So you can see that that might be what knocks it off, because I'll have it right on, dead on, and then it'll do that. I don't really know why. Well, there. It's safe. Safety's on. Nothing in here, not cocked. We're good. Anyway, it wasn't a review on that. I was just going to show you what might be taking place with that. But again, these are the Ruger Superpoint. As far as more accurate, really don't know because of those sights, but it does seem like it might be pretty doggone accurate. At least it hits within the area that you're shooting at. And it does have some pretty good penetration if you want something with penetration. I'm just doing this because of the fact that this pellet, that it says in all the advertising that it penetrates good. And obviously it does, because that's a heavy tin can we shot that through, and then it went through that heavy cardboard. And I picked one of the heavier cardboard rolls. It was one as used, true, but it made it easier to bend down and get into there. You can see how hard it was trying to get it out. So penetration wise, yeah, accuracy still kind of out, but whenever I could tune it in, she was pretty much dead on. And we're going to be doing another Ruger pellet in another video, so you want to stay tuned for that. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.